It's not working all right. Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Hey guys, there's water bottles over there.
All right, let's start our senior night. Are we ready down there? I think we're ready down there. Look at that. Woo! Cheerleader senior night. In alphabetical order, I would like to call out our seniors, beginning with the one and only Cammie Caffarelli. Cammie is escorted by her parents, Sandy and Kevin Whitman. Cammie would like to thank her mom, dad, and coaches for the constant support and for always believing in her. Cammie's earned her Varsity D, Dansville D, and was named an LCAA All-Star. Her plans for next fall are to attend college for business. And that makes sense. Cammie's taking care of business. Our next senior is Skylar, not Hinrich, but Heinrich. Skylar Heinrich. Skylar is escorted by her parents, Renee Heinrich and Michael Heinrich. Skylar would like to thank the late Phyllis Green because Skylar wouldn't be the athlete or person she is today without her love and support. Thank you to coaches Shaw and Deb for supporting her through everything. Thank you to her family for always finding a way to get her to practice. And finally, thank you to her team for always having her back. Skylar's an LCAA All-Star, a 2019 league champion, a scholar athlete, and NCAA All-American. Her plans for next fall are to attend FLCC for 1 year, then transfer to California State University at Northridge, and be a rock star, I imagine. So, awesome. Our next senior is Jaden, and I hope I said that right, Jaden Lefevre. Jaden is escorted by her mom, Katrina, and sister, Kiara. Jaden would like to thank Larry and Phyllis Green, coaches Shar and Deb for never giving up on Jaden. Thank you to her mother for always believing in her, and to her sister for being her best friend and her rock. That's nice. Jaden has earned her Varsity D in cheerleading. Her plans for next fall are to attend college to get an associate's degree, and then join the police academy. Hoorah! Our next senior is Emma Maston. Emma is escorted by her parents, Michelle and William Maston. Emma would like to thank Shar and Deb for everything they've done for her and making her senior year as special as possible. Also, thank you to her team. You all have made her last season so amazing. Emma's been named a two-time LCAA All-Star, MVP, and team captain. Her plans for next fall are to attend college and study nursing. And last but not least, remember this was alphabetical, is Tiana Rowley. Tiana is escorted by her mom, Kimberly Rowley. Tiana would like to thank Phyllis and Larry Green for the many life lessons they taught during the years they coached. Thank you to Shar and Deb for everything they do for the team and for the countless hours they committed to the team and for never letting Tiana give up at times when she didn't want to continue. Lastly, thank you to the team for always being supportive and sticking together like family. Tiana has received her Varsity D, the Spirit Award, the Phyllis Green Kindness Award, the Mustang Award, and many rock awards. I don't know what that is, but that sounds awesome. She has been named an LCAA All-Star, Athlete of the Month, and is a team captain. Tiana's president of the National Technical Honor Society and president of Skills USA. Her plans for next fall are to attend basic training for the Army National Guard to become a military police officer. After she returns, she would like to attend college to receive a degree in criminal justice and eventually become a civilian police officer. How about that? Sounds great. And ladies and gentlemen, those are our senior cheerleaders. of applause.
Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to high school football on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Tonight, from Ralph Clements Field, it's spring football action between the Route 36 rivals, the Hornell Red Raiders, and the Dansville Mustangs. Glad you could be with us tonight. Senior night for both the band and the cheerleading squads here tonight as these two teams get together tonight here in high school football as the season hits its midway point. Yes, no, maybe? What's that? What's that good? No. Will that work without a delay?
No, it should work without a delay.
Oh, yeah. If you can turn it on, and there, that's.
I wasn't sure if plugging that into
Yeah. I would much rather be able to hear myself, but I'm
whatever the volume is at is what's going to be.
oh, all right. Okay. Well, whatever. I mean, it's because I know the last time when we were in the gym there, it was a delay, and it was. And then from what I understand, we're unsure of the seventh game, depending on if they make the sectionals or not. So. Let me know when we're back, because I'll take it after they're done with it. We'll go.
And if you haven't already, please rise and remove your caps while we honor America with the playing of our national anthem today by the U.S. Coast Guard Band.
Well, good evening and God bless you wherever you might be tuning in. High school football action tonight here on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Live from Ralph Clements Field in Dansville. You'd wonder if it was a night game the way it's going here, but at any rate, it's one of the few times you'll be seeing these two teams playing in 70-degree weather. Temperature at game time is about 65-ish or so after a beautiful day here at Ralph Clements Field in Dansville. Dansville and the Hornell Red Raiders in Section 5 high school football action here at Ralph Clements Field in Dansville. Both teams coming in with records of 1-2, and of course, something that we had learned in the last week or so, that only the top 4 teams will be going to sectional play at the end of the first 6 games of the season, which will wrap up on the 19th of April. Both of these two teams with 3 games left, including this one here tonight. The top 4 will go. There will be a semifinal and a final, and that will be it. Both of these teams come in tonight with a record of 1-2. The Dansville Mustangs, a lone victory, of course, coming over Letsaw, 28-14. And strangely enough, the Hornell Red Raiders' lone victory, also over Letsaw in come-from-behind fashion in Week 1, as they were trailing by 2 touchdowns and put on a wild and woolly finish for Eric Warner's squad, defeating Letsaw by a final score of 42-38. The Hornell Red Raiders then dropped one to Livonia and last week to Waterloo, and of course the Dansville Mustangs fell to Leroy in week number 1, and last week they fell victim to the Bulldogs of Livonia as well. So both of these two teams looking to get back on the winning track here tonight. And this one is Ryan Carnevale representing Dansville at midfield, and Aaron Bates representing the Hornell Red Raiders, with a coin toss out there for tonight's action, although we're still playing in sunshine and 60-degree temperatures at this particular point in time. But hey, that's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. At this point in time, it looks like Dansville has declined, and this football game set to get underway here, as one of these two rivals will be looking to pick up win number 2 and square their record at 2-2 heading down the stretch run. The final 2 games for the Dansville Mustangs will be on the road at Minders next Tuesday night, and then on the 19th of Monday night, so it'll be Monday night football action, with Dansville traveling to Attica in their final regular season game of the year. Meanwhile, the Hornell Red Raiders on Tuesday the 13th will be hosting Attica. That will be at Maple City Park next week, and then they'll wrap things up on the road visiting the Wellsville Lions. So the Dansville Mustangs will kick off to the Hornell Red Raiders. Red Raiders sending Caleb Galloway back deep. It looks like also back there as well, Mason Drew. So Drew and Galloway drop back deep. Sawyer Barron will get the football game underway. So Dansville moving from left to right in their home black jerseys with red numerals trimmed in white. Hornell moving from right to left in their road white jerseys with red numerals trimmed in navy blue. And ladies and gentlemen, this high school football game underway. A little chip shot to the right side. It goes out of bounds at about the 39-yard line or the 38-yard line. And that's where the Hornell Red Raiders will take over, first down and 10 at their own 38. Dom Naska will be directing the offense for head coach Eric Warner's squad here tonight, as the Red Raiders trying to put something together after last week's 36-19 loss at the hands of Finger Lakes opponent, the Waterloo Indians. And of course the Dansville Mustangs dropping a 32-6 decision against the Livonia Bulldogs the week before. The Bulldogs had disposed of Hornell 47-6. So Bulldogs rolling along right now in that sectional bracket. They are unbeaten, and I believe Waterloo is also unbeaten. So Red Raiders, first down and 10 from the left side hash mark at the 38-yard line, as Naska sets him up from the gun in the bright sunshine. Fakes the handoff, airs it out, right side pass incomplete, down at the Dansville 40-yard line. He was looking for Griffin Baker. Good defensive coverage that time. Caleb Rigdon was back there with him. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 38. Lights are on here, although you may not be able to notice it here at Ralph Clements Field as we get things underway. Week 4, so we have reached the midway point, past the midway point of the high school football season. Handoff straight up the middle, bearing his way up the gut that time. And getting a couple yards, Mason Drew picked up about 2. So Cameron Cartwright was the first one to greet him after a gain of 2. So call it maybe about 3rd and 8. Football resting right at the 40-yard line. So Baker goes wide right, Galloway wide left. Inside handoff, trying to get outside Mason Drew. He's got the first down, 45-50. Dansville territory dropped at the 40-yard line of the Mustangs. Tackle made by Evan Pronto. So Mason Drew picks up a first down on a 3rd down call. A 3rd and 8 call results in a first down at the Dansville 40-yard line. Pick up on the play of 20 yards. So Drew with a nice gainer there. So from the right side hash mark, Red Raiders on the march. 1st down and 10 just underway from the corral here in Dansville. Inside handoff again, breaking one block and being wrestled down. Gus Swires drops Mason Drew on the play, but not before he picks up about half of it. Call it about 5-yard gain. Ball just shy of the 35-yard line of Dansville. The Red Raiders on the move in this first series of downs. So wide right goes Galloway, and again to the left is Griffin Baker. From the gun, Naska calls for the football on 2nd down and 5. Handoff right side again, up the middle. Drew getting a hole, getting very close to a first down. We'll have to see where they mark that one. Rolled up the middle, followed a couple of nice blocks there, and it looks like he's got enough for the first down if the football's right on that 30-yard mark. And it is. So Drew with another first down at the Dansville 30-yard line. So the Red Raiders get a new series of downs. 1st down and 10. The play comes in from Eric Warner's sideline across the way. Glad you can be with us tonight on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Double wing left side. To the inside is Nicholas Oyer. To the outside, Griffin Baker. Slight movement in the backfield. The handoff on the left side. Drew trying to get to the outside. He does. 25-20. 15. A flag on the play down inside the 5-yard line. He's taken down by Evan Pronto. But a flag on the play in the area where you might suspect clipping and or holding. So, looks like we're going to probably bring this one back. Holding against the Red Raiders. So holding on Hornell. That throws a monkey wrench into Eric Warner's plans and Hornell's as well. Flag goes down at about that 25-yard line. I'll probably march it back out to about the, well, let's see. They're going to march it back to the 34-yard line from the point of the infraction. So 10 yards from the point of the infraction. So call it 2nd down and about 13. Baker right in almost a slot formation. Galloway to the left. Galloway motioning left to right. Naska on the quarterback draw. Flip. Football is free. I believe Dansville's got it. Mustangs have the football. Dansville has the football. Holden Freeman. Holden Freeman with the fumble recovery. So Dansville with a first down and 10 at their own 38-yard line with 8:59 left to play here in this first quarter. So Dansville takes over. Holden Freeman on a fumble recovery. And Dansville in business now. Caleb Rigdon takes the reins at the quarterback spot. Drew Morrow wide to the near side. Dansville in their first offensive series of the night. Slot formation, one man in motion, inside handoff. Bulling straight ahead, getting maybe a yard. And that's being generous that time. Straight up the gut, call it a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Mustangs in the Buffalo Bills-like hurry-up offense. They hurry up, though, and they wait as they look to the near sideline. For Rich Welch to call the play, so the hurry-up-and-wait offense, I guess we would call it. 2nd down and 9 from the 40. Morrow split to the near side, one wide out to the left. Inside handoff, nothing doing there. Ryan Carnevale got the football and the punishment as well. Alexander Lockwood blew in there along with a couple of teammates from the interior of that big wall of the Hornell Red Raiders. A loss of maybe a yard on the play, a half yard on the play. We'll still call it 3rd and 9. Ball at about the 39-yard line or so. So again, Dansville looks to the near sideline. So Morrow near side right, Mays wide side left. Motion, quick pitch near side. It's Logan Young, a flag on the play. 45-50 into Hornell territory, but a flag down where you might think about holding. Looks like Dansville will be assessed a holding penalty of their own, and there it is. So, one good hold deserves another, I guess, and this one goes against the Mustangs and throws a ripple in Dansville's sails, and back we will go. So, both teams assess the flag here in their first offensive series, and this will back Dansville all the way up inside of their own 25-yard line, and they've got to get almost to midfield for that first down. So call it, let's see, they've got first down on the yard marker, but I got to believe it's 3rd down and 23. 3rd and 23, the football at their own 25. Quick pitch left side, Pronto hit immediately. Andrew Deebs blew in there and took him down behind the line of scrimmage. So Deebs with a dandy of a defensive play. And the Dansville Mustangs will have to put the football in the air and kick it away. Red Raiders will have some pretty good field position as Caleb Galloway and Griffin Baker wait about midfield. So Rigdon will boot it out of there for Dansville. Back at about his own 10-yard line. Low snap, and it's a low line drive of a kick. And it's going to hit down at midfield and hit immediately. Griffin Baker nailed immediately. Evan Pronto. So Pronto with the stop, and Hornell takes over, first down and 10. And Dansville territory at the 47-yard line. 6:33 left to play here in number 1. So the Red Raiders get their second start of the night. This one in Dansville territory, and we'll see how the Mustang defense responds here as Dominic Nasca will bring them up to the line of scrimmage here as we play midway in the first quarter. 6:33 left to play in the first. On senior night for the cheerleaders and band members here for the Dansville Mustangs. Nasca from the gun, handoff left side, looking to get outside, trying to turn the corner inside to the 7 to the 40-yard line and out of bounds. Brian Carnevale finally shoves Mason Drew. Drew bits a first down. It's going to be a gain of about 12 to the Dansville 35-yard line. So Mason Drew rolling up the yardage early in this football game, and that's the 4th first down he's picked up already in this first quarter. And Hornell at the Dansville 35-yard line, double wing to the right-hand side. Baker and Oyer that way. From the gun, power I formation almost. Handoff again. It's Drew up the middle. Big hole inside the 35 to the 30, down to the 25, and close to another. Hornell first down on the play. James Chrissy helps to make the tackle along with Evan Pronto, who are both there. So 2nd and 1. And Oyer checks out. The play comes in from the far sideline from Caleb Galloway and Eric Warner's coaching staff over there. So wideouts to either side. Left side hash mark Nasca on 2nd and 1. Left side and hit behind the line of scrimmage. Pronto again in on the tackle, along with help from Cam Cartwright, but his forward progress got him the first down. So Drew gets a first down at the Dansville 25-yard line before being driven back. So Baker goes wide right, and now going left, Nick Oyer to the short side. Nasca on 1st and 10 from the Dansville 25-yard line, calls for the football. Again, Drew gets to the outside, gets a block, turns the corner, 20, 15, and is tripped up over there. A saving tackle that time. Ryan Carnevale was there and deterred him from going all the way. But again, it's Mason Drew, a first down, and let's see where they spot it. I think they spotted it at about the 11. They can get a first down inside the 1. So call it 1st down and 10 at the Dansville 11-yard line. And once again, the Red Raiders on the roll. They were shortchanged last possession when the football popped free and Holden Freeman fell on it for Dansville. Right side hash marks, 1st and 10 from the 11. Nasca calls for the football, has it up the middle this time, getting inside of the 10 to about the 5 on the carry is Xavier Patrick, the freshman running back. Patrick gets inside the 5 to about the 4, 2nd down and 3. So the Red Raiders banging on the door late in this first quarter. We're inside the 4-minute mark. Hornell in their second possession, looking to put some points on the board in this one and draw first blood if they can out of the shotgun formation. Nasca, handoff right side again. Drew escapes one would-be tackler, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. 4-yard touchdown run. So Mason Drew, who has carried the load, gets the 4-yard TD run for the Hornell Red Raiders and gets them on the board at the 3:35 mark. Hornell with a 6-0 lead. Evan Pronto came up from the right side flank looking to bring him down from behind, but he got himself a pretty good block on the right side and made his way into the end zone. Nick Oyer on for the PAT. The kick is up. The flag is down. The whistle's blow, so let's wait and see. It looks like maybe offsides against Dansville, possibly. I was going to say, doesn't Hornell have the option of taking the kick? The kick looked like it was good, but probably from a distance standpoint, Hornell will decline the penalty and give Nick Oyer another opportunity. So almost like you're watching it on instant replay. Good snap from center. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 3:35 left to play here in the first quarter at Ralph Clements Field in Dansville on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. It's Hornell 7, Dansville nothing. Well, you're viewing spring football action on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network, live from Ralph Clements Field in Dansville. The Hornell Red Raiders on their second possession of this contest managed to bull their way into the end zone. Mason Drew, he has rolled up quite a few yards thus far in the early going for the Hornell Red Raiders indeed, and gets the call in a 4-yard touchdown run. Nicholas Oyer splits the upright on the PAT. And now the Dansville Mustangs will go to work. Caleb Galloway set to kick it away to the Dansville Mustangs. And a squibber, and Dansville's going to fall on it at their own 41-yard line. Covering it up right quickly, Cam Cartwright. So Dansville, first down and 10 on their own 41-yard line. So the Mustangs will see what they can muster up here in their second offensive series. First one was thwarted, well, pretty much by themselves. Mustangs shooting themselves in the foot with a holding penalty and had to kick the football away, which helped set up Hornell's first score of this football game. Red Raiders lead at 7-0. Morrow near side right. Mays wide side left for the black-clad Mustangs. First and 10 from their own 40-yard line is where they've actually spotted it down now. Handoff up the middle. Carnevale. Football pops free, but he was down at the 45-yard line. Aaron Bates was the first one to hit him on the interior of that Red Raider defensive wall. So gain of 5, call it 2nd and 5. Caleb Rigdon at the quarterback spot for the Dansville Mustangs tonight. Billy Barrett out with an injury. Hopefully will be back next week when the Dansville Mustangs visit the Minders Blue Devils. So 2nd and 5 from their own 45-yard line. Rigdon inside handoff. Carnevale breaks the tackle. First down into Hornell territory. Rumbling his way up the gut, and Colby Hess finally makes the tackle. So Carnevale with a first down at the Hornell 48-yard line. So Ryan Carnevale hoping to return the favor for the Dansville Mustangs going the opposite direction. First down, or make it first down and 10 from the Hornell 48-yard line. 2:22 showing on the first quarter timer. And in motion is Young, gets a quick pitch on the right, strung out and thrown down from behind on the near sideline. Tackle made by Aaron Bates. A loss on the play of 1, so make it 2nd down. Let's see. They're going to mark it right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain. Might have lost a yard, probably back to the 49, so we'll call it 2nd and 11. So Dansville 2nd and 11 in Hornell territory. Trying to make something happen. Mustangs would like to see a big play develop right here. Billy Barrett, standing on the near sideline, was Livingston County News Athlete of the Week last week. Out with an injury this week. Up the middle, it's Carnevale banging his way through inside of the 45-yard line and getting down to about the 43. Caleb Bacon finally hog-tied him and brought him down. A gain of 6 on the play. 3rd down and 4 from the Hornell 43-yard line. Some changes on the defensive wall as Alexander Lockwood checks in, and now he checks back out for Hornell. And Eric Warner just making sure that he's got 11 in there. You don't want to come up short in a situation like this. 3rd down and 4. Rigdon under center. Handoff, it's Carnevale, picks the left side hole, doesn't get much. Tried to squirt through past the 40-yard line. He's going to be close to first down, but he's not going to have it. So for Dansville, it's going to be 4 down territory. 4th down and probably a yard and a half. Ball resting at the 41. They got to get about to the 39-yard line, so Dansville is going to go on 4th and 2 at the Hornell 41-yard line. In the middle of the gridiron, Morrow on the near side. Mays wide left side. Handoff up the middle. It's Carnevale. Looks like he's got the first down on second and third effort. And we're going to have to see where they spot that football. It is enough for a Mustang first down. Carnevale with second and third effort gets a first down at the Hornell 38-yard line. So move the sticks and the Mustangs on the move, and we'll move into the second quarter, the first period's history here at Ralph Clements Field on the Dansville Mustang Sports Network. With your score in spring football action, the Hornell Red Raiders 7, the Dansville Mustangs nothing. You're watching Section 5 Spring Football on DMSN, the Dansville Mustang Sports Network. Glad you could be with us tonight. Week 4 action. Well, it doesn't really constitute weeks, kind of semi-sort of weeks. The first 2 games on Friday night, then a Thursday night affair. Tonight's on a Wednesday. Next week it's on Tuesday, and then Monday Night Football to close out the regular 6-game schedule. And from what we understand, the top 4 will be going to the semis and finals in each classification, while anybody who comes up short there will be assigned a game depending upon exactly where they finish, according to sectional points, with the higher seeded team picking up the home game. So let's see if the Dansville Mustangs will either make the postseason or possibly host another game in that final week of April. My guess as to where it is going to be after conversing with Rich Welch and one of the Hornell Red Raiders assistant coaches. They said at this point in time they have not said a thing as to exactly when that extra game, quote unquote, would be for anyone. And nobody's thinking about that now. They're thinking about getting into the top 4. Mustangs first down and 10 from the Hornell 38-yard line. Young in motion. Carnevale hit at the line of scrimmage and thrown back that time. Looked like Caleb Bacon was the first one to get a piece of him. Had a little bit of help from Caleb Galloway, who threw him down, but not before Carnevale snuck through and gained about 2, so call it second down and 8 from the 36 of the Hornell Red Raiders. In case you just joined us, Hornell, a 4-yard touchdown run with about 3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter by Mason Drew. And a Nicholas Oyer PAT has accounted for all the scoring. 7-0 Red Raiders. Rigdon sets them down. In motion, Pronto gets the pitch, left side, cuts inside, 35-30, breaks a tackle, and is thrown down from behind. Saving tackle that time, Caleb Galloway. And it was right about then that Pronto was wishing, gee, how come they don't have those tearaway jerseys anymore? He probably would have gone all the way. But Pronto picks up a first down, and let's see where they spot the football. It's going to be at about the Hornell 18-yard line, it looks like. No, maybe the Hornell 16. The Hornell 16-yard line seems to be the line of scrimmage. So Pronto picks up a first down following a couple of blocks. Caleb Galloway hog ties him from behind, saving him from going all the way. Young in motion, broken play. Rigdon cuts through the hole inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line, breaks a tackle, and he's in for a touchdown! From 16 yards out, Caleb Rigdon on a broken play picks him up and puts him down. And the Dansville Mustangs are in the end zone on a 16-yard touchdown run. with 10:30 left to play in this first half. So Dansville an opportunity to tie this football game up as Sawyer Barron comes on to try and execute the PAT. Rolling to the right, it's Carnevale. He's going to be taken down. Finally, at the 10-yard line, point after is no good. So with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first half, your score on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. It's the Hornell Red Raiders 7, the Dansville Mustangs 6. Well, it's like that old Peter Marshall line on Hollywood Squares years ago. This might work out when somebody misses a move. Well, it was a situation like that for Caleb Rigdon. Turned around looking to hand the football off, and there was nobody there. And on the broken play, he snuck through and picked him up and put him down. Found his way into the end zone from 16 yards out, and Dansville on the board. But the PAT no good. So Hornell owns a 7-6 slim lead as Sawyer Barron kicks it off for the Mustangs. Will that 1 point come back to haunt the Mustangs in the end? We'll see. So Barron will boot it away. Back deep, Caleb Galloway, Griffin Baker, and boots it to the right side. It's taken by one of the up men, 35-yard line, 40-45, and out of bounds on the far sideline. And it was Griffin Baker who snuck up on the wing over there and returned that football anyway. So the Hornell Red Raiders will have the football in their own territory. And the line of scrimmage will be the 45-yard line, it looks like, across the way. So first down and 10. Dom Naska will lead them up on the far side hash marks. 10:25 left to play in the first half. Dansville next week heads off to Minders Academy to take on the Blue Devils, while Hornell will entertain some Blue Devils of their own from Attica at Maple City Park. From the gun, Naska hands off. Again on the left side, it's Drew banging his way in there, but the Mustangs plugged things up on the far side that time. So Caleb Young was over there. Gus Swires was over there. Logan Young in on that stop as well. Gain of probably a yard. 2nd down and 9 as Naska gets some instruction from the Hornell sideline before entering back to the huddle. Short side left goes Caleb Galloway. Almost a slot formation on the right side as Naska on 2nd and 9 from his own 46. Again, hit in the backfield and tripped up, but still getting forward momentum by Mason Drew. Got a yard, maybe 2. So call it 3rd down and 7. Football is going to be resting at about the 47 of the Hornell Red Raiders. You got to get about to the 45 of Dansville for the first down, so 3rd down, 7, or 3rd down and 8 maybe. And Naska will lead him up once more. Almost looks like a power I formation, but with Naska in the shotgun formation. Handoff on the right side, breaking 1 tackle, breaking 2 tackles, but not getting enough for a first down there again as Mason Drew. Dansville stopped him. It looked like Gus Swires again in on the tackle. Swires makes the stop, 4th and 4, and the football resting at the Dansville 49-yard line. And Brendan Delaney comes on to do the kicking. So Hornell will punt the football away. The sophomore Brendan Delaney to kick it away. So Delaney to boot it away deep. And a very short kick. Hits down at the 30-yard line, and the Mustangs clear out of the way as the ball rolls dead at their own 24-yard line. So Dansville on their own 24-yard line, 76 yards away from Fader, will take over first down and 10 with 8:13 left to play in this first half. Congratulations to all of the Mustang band members who celebrated senior night tonight, as well as a number of Shar Bennett's cheerleading squad. This COVID thing had ripped the cheerleaders off of a whole season, because usually they cheer in both football and basketball season, so they ended up cheering just here in this spring football season this year. So under center and a quick pitch to the right side, rigged and pronto, following a block across the 25 to the 30, and is finally taken down. Marty Piccolo was in there on the stop, but not before he picked up about 6. Now Nasca also helped on the tackle. It'll be second down and 4, and Dansville has called timeout. 7:53 left to play in the second quarter. You're watching spring football on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network with your score, Hornell 7, Dansville 6. Now, one of the situations that both Dansville and Hornell wound up in here after this revised and condensed football COVID campaign, both of these two teams were victimized along the line of having only 2 home games this year. The Hornell Red Raiders' second home game will be coming up next Friday as they host the Attica Blue Devils, or next Tuesday night when they host the Attica Blue Devils. This is Dansville's final home game unless they draw one either in the sectionals or in the postseason pool play matchup, we'll call it. So Dansville on second down and 4 from their own 30-yard line with the football rigged and under center. In motion, Prano back to pass, rolls to the left, airs it out over the middle. The pass caught by Morrow at the 45 to the 40, down to the 35-yard line of Hornell, where he's finally brought down by Caleb Galloway. So, rigged in tomorrow for a first down at the Hornell 35-yard line. So the Mustangs go via the air. 7:35 left to play in the first half. Rigdon was hit as he threw that football, and Morrow making the adjustment coming back to the football, grabbing the pigskin at about the 45 and then spinning away and gaining about another 10 with a couple of Red Raiders draped all over him. And Rich Welch is going to call timeout for the Dansville Mustangs. 7:11 left to play in quarter number 2 on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Your score in spring football, it's the Hornell Red Raiders 7, the Dansville Mustangs 6. Well, a salute to the Dansville Mustangs senior cheerleaders tonight who celebrated their final home game. Cami Caffarelli, Skylar Hinrich, Jaden Lefevre, Emma Maston, Tiana Rowley, all saluted here tonight. Dansville band members: Logan Young, Timothy O'Toole, Jocelyn Miller, Caleb Kendall, Jasmine Hellis, Valkyrie Gibson, Michaela Cox, Cami Caffarella, Sawyer Barron, Tia Arriaga, and Kayla Abbott. And we'll see all of them at halftime during the performance on the gridiron, which you'll see right here on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Pam Mark directing the marching Mustangs. The football Mustangs on the march here at the Hornell 35-yard line after a nice long gainer through the air from Caleb Rigdon to Drew Morrow. Inside handoff, it's Carnevale, spins his way inside the 35, gets about half of it to about the 30. Making the stop, Marty Piccolo with the tackle. So Piccolo makes the stop. 2nd and 5 at the 30 of Hornell. Dansville with Mays wide to the right side. Morrow split to the near side. Everybody looking at Coach Welch at this point in time as he signals in the play. And Rigdon operating from under center. Everybody checking their watches to make sure they're in sync. Young, the inside handoff, the scissors play, cutting back the other way. Prano inside the 25-20. He's got a first down at the 17 of the Hornell Red Raiders, where he is finally dropped by Nicholas Oyer. So Pronto picks up the first down at the Red Raiders 17-yard line. The Mustangs on the move late in this second quarter. 6:15 left to play. Hornell with a 1-point lead at 7-6 here at Ralph Clemens Field. Final home game for the Dansville Mustangs, unless they pick one up either in the postseason or in the sectionals, depending upon how things work out. Rigdon, slot formation, dropped the football, and Rigdon is hit. Lost a yard maybe or two on the play. As he was drilled, it looked like Jake Ponicello. So it'll be 2nd and 11. Rigdon, not a clean exchange on the football, had to go down, went down and got it the second time, but by that time, the Red Raiders had pushed their way into the Dansville backfield and had created some havoc. So it's 2nd and 11 from their own 19-yard line. Rigdon calls his own number, tries to sneak through an opening there, but it closes very quickly. Nathan Day drops him with help from Jonathan Brown. So back to the original line of scrimmage. It's a 3rd and 10 call for Dansville at the Hornell 17-yard line. Inside of the 5-minute mark as Rigdon sets him down, wideouts to either side, rolls to the right, airs it back, screen pass to the left, incomplete to Ryan Carnevale on the near side as he was leveled there by Andrew Deebs. So 4th down. So 4th and 10 at the Hornell 17-yard line, and the Mustangs will have to reach into the bag of tricks here and see what they can pull out here late in this first half in hopes of trying to take a lead in at halftime, but still a lot of time left on that first half clock, 4:41. And after the incomplete pass, the clock has stopped. So Welch calls out the play to his offense. Rolling to the right side on the quarterback keeper on the bootleg. Rigdon looking to turn the corner. He's got the first down and more to the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown. Touchdown Mustangs. 17 yards. Caleb Rigdon dances into the end zone for Dansville. Rigdon, a 17-yard touchdown run. 4:31 left to play, and the Dansville Mustangs have assumed the lead. 12-7. And let's see if they're going to go for two. I believe they are. So Dansville looking to go for two. Try and make up for the point after that was no good last time. Rigdon under center on the conversion. Whistles blow, flags fly, everybody kind of sort of stops in the middle of the dance, and it's against Dansville. This maybe change Rich Welch's strategy. So motion against the Mustangs, backing up 5 more. So it turns it into about a 7.5-yard run play, possibly for Dansville to get the conversion. They lead the football game now, 12-7. But certainly the Mustangs would like to lead 14-7 if they could. And why not? So Morrow split wide to the left, Mays to the right, Rigdon under center for the injured Barrett. Back to pass, airs it out, pass in the end zone, incomplete for the 2-point conversion. 4 minutes and 31 seconds left to play in the first half at Ralph Clemens Field. You're watching spring high school football on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. It's the Dansville Mustangs 12, the Hornell Red Raiders 7. Well, if you thought the regular high school football season went quickly in the fall, it's going even quicker here in the spring. 6 games in 4 weeks is what it's boiled down to in about a month. The season started on March 19th and will end on the 19th of April. And then, of course, 2 rounds of sectionals, semis, and finals. And an extra game for those who do not get an opportunity to make the top 4. So a 7-game for some, an 8-game for others. So Sawyer Barron in to boot it away for the Dansville Mustangs. Or check it, it is not Barron. It is Aiden O'Connor who kicks it away. Red Raiders have it on the right side and hammered at the 31-yard line over there. Looks like Mason Drew, who has gained a ton of yards on the offense, picked that football up and brought it out to about the 32-yard line for Hornell. First down and 10 on their own 32, as it was Aiden O'Connor who snuck in there and booted it deep. So on the 31, Hornell first down and 10 in quest of trying to get the lead back with 4:24 left to play in quarter number 2. Left side hash marks. Dom Naska surveys the Dansville defense on a first down call from the gun. Gets the football, gives it to Drew, and the Mustangs delay him at the line of scrimmage. A host of Mustangs on the interior wall. So they credit Drew with a gain of 1 before he is stopped and thrown back. So make it a 2nd and 9 call for Hornell. Red Raiders open the season with a brilliant come-from-behind win over Letsaw, 42-38. They were trailing by 2 touchdowns late and came back to win that one for Eric Warner. 2nd and 9, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. Screen pass right side, intended in the right side, flat for John Mikulojic. Mikulojic had a fingertip on it, but that was about it. So incomplete, 3rd down and 9. Dansville Mustangs doing well defensively there, and now they will try and squeeze things again, be a little bit defensive minded here on a 3rd down and 8 play and maybe get the football back before this half ends. Motion in the backfield on the near side, and give again. It's Drew, cuts back against the grain. He's got the first down. Cut back against the grain and scissored his way to the first down marker at the 42-yard line. So Drew once again at the Hornell 42-yard line, gets a first down. Now, it looked like the Mustangs had him stopped initially, but a little seam formed in the middle of the gridiron, and Drew did a nice job exploiting it there. Drew, a junior running back. 1st and 10 from their own 43. Nasca from the gun. Again, it's Drew up the middle, across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Couple of black jerseys in there. Ben Sick was the first to meet him after a gain of 3, make it 2nd and 7, as the ball is spotted at the 46-yard line of Hornell. 2:45 left to play. Dansville, a pair of touchdown runs of 4 and 17 yards by Caleb Rigdon, one of them on a broken play. And Mason Drew, a 4-yard touchdown run for Hornell, and the extra point by Nick Oyer. Motioning across the formation is Galloway. On the handoff right side, spinning his way into Dansville territory. Still on his feet, he may have the first down as well. Mason Drew again. Drew, I believe he's got enough for the first down again. They may have to measure. Nope, they've made the indication it is a first down. So Drew again, a first down. This time at the Dansville 46-yard line. So the Red Raiders on the march. 2 minutes left to play and counting here in this first half. Dansville with a 12-7 lead. Double wing split side to the right. One lone setback behind Drew. In motion again. This time it's Mikulogic. Back to pass. They form the screen right side. Pass is complete. 45-40, 35-30, and down at the 25-yard line is Marty Piccolo. So Piccolo tripped up. So Nasca to Piccolo for the first down at the Dansville 25-yard line. 1:26 left to play in the first half. And the Red Raiders on the move, trying to secure the lead before halftime. Left side hash mark, double wing short side left. Nasca, inside handoff. It's Drew, cuts back inside, spun down. Good defensive play in the middle by Dansville. Hornell is called timeout. So here at Ralph Clements Field with 65 seconds left to play in the first half in high school football. You're watching the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. It's Dansville 12, the Hornell Red Raiders 7. Well, here on Dansville's second senior night, they celebrated their first one in the Letsaw game a couple of weeks ago. And that one was for the players. Tonight's is for the cheerleaders and band members, and the band will be performing here at halftime in just a little bit. You'll be able to catch that here on DMSN, the Dansville Mustang Sports Network. Dansville hoping to hold off a hungry Hornell bunch with 1:05 left to play in this first half. Hornell looking to try and get the lead back before halftime. 2nd down and 6 from the Dansville 21-yard line. Nasca breaks the huddle from Eric Warner from the sideline of the Red Raiders. Coming near side right, Griffin Baker. And going to the left side is Nick Oyer from the gun. It's Nasca calling for the football. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the right, play action, pass is caught at the 15-yard line, and it's enough for a first down and dragged out of bounds on the near side. It's Griffin Baker. So Nasca to Baker for a first down at the Dansville. Let's see, they're going to spot him down at about the 9. First and goal, 54 seconds left to play in this first half. Oyer goes to the far sideline, and it looks like Eric Warner is going to call timeout, so Hornell whistles for the timeout. Clock rolls down to 48 seconds left to play. They're watching high school football action spring style at Ralph Clements Field on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Your score with 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Dansville 12, Hornell 7. Well, Rich Welch and company briefed the Dansville defensive unit. The Hornell offense back on the gridiron. 48 seconds left to play and a first and goal from the Dansville 9. So Nasca with one lone setback behind him from the gun, 2 wideouts and whistles blow, and Rich Welch sees something he doesn't like and he's going to call timeout. Well, the wheels of strategy continue to turn. 48 seconds left to play in the first half on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network with your score. Dansville 12, the Hornell Red Raiders 7. Well, we heard so much about first guessing, second guessing. Well, this is third guessing, and we'll see what results here as the Dansville Mustang defense positions themselves to try and guard the real estate between the 9-yard line and the goal line. Off to our right, and of course the Red Raiders break the huddle in front of Eric Warner's bench and head back out there on a first and goal from the Dansville 9. Dansville with a 12-7 lead as we approach halftime at the Mustangs Corral. So 2 setbacks with Nasca in the backfield. Wideouts to either side with tight splits. One-man slot right who starts in motion and flags fly. You almost wonder if maybe that receiver was getting the football. But at any rate, so it'll be first and goal from the 14-yard line now. Well, the Mustangs with a little additional real estate to work with here now. Still 48 seconds left. Checking out goes Caleb Galloway. And Griffin Baker goes wide left. Nick Oyer to the near side right, almost lined up in a slot formation. Motion from left to right. Nasca looks to air it out. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage back at the 25-yard line. And the Mustangs get in there. A sack by Cam Cartwright. A sack by Cam Cartwright drops the Red Raiders all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a loss on the play of 11. And now it is second and goal from the 25. From the gun again, wideouts to either side. Nasca back to pass. Airs it out, almost intercepted at the line of scrimmage that time. On a screen pass, that almost resulted in a pick six. One of the Dansville Mustangs, I believe it was Gus Swires, looked up and all of a sudden got hit with the football. I'll tell you, He looked up another split second sooner. It would have been off to the races, 6 the other way. 3 seconds remaining on the clock, and the Red Raiders with their final snap of the football in this first half. And we'll see what it results in. 3rd and goal from the 25. And let's see what Eric Warner has drawn up here. Nasca calls for the football and gets it. Play action. Airs it out deep. Pass is caught for a touch. Oh, was it a touchdown or did it? He got in. It is a touchdown. On the final play of the half, Nasca connects with Griffin Baker for a 25-yard touchdown pass, and the Red Raiders go into the locker room with a lead. So Oyer on to try the point after. So the Red Raiders get the lead back. Oyer, good snap from center. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's halftime here at the Mustangs Corral. So the Hornell Red Raiders 14, the Dansville Mustangs 12. It is halftime here at the Corral. We'll be back with second half action on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Right now, let's check things out with the Marching Mustangs under the direction of Pam Mark, who are celebrating their senior day along with the cheerleaders. Your score at halftime on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. It's now the Hornell Red Raiders 14, the Dansville Mustangs 12.
we would like to recognize, that's the Dansville Mustangs drumline right there. We would like to recognize the graduating seniors of the drumline. Wave when I call your name. Taya Arriaga. Taya's been a member of the drumline for the past 4 years. And she started band in 4th grade. She'll be missed by Mrs. Mark for her talent, drive, and leadership skills. Also, Caleb Kendall. Caleb has been a member of the drumline for the past 4 years, and he'll be missed by Mrs. Mark for his upbeat personality. Caleb's always put a smile on P. Mark's face and will truly be missed for being the sincere person he is. Logan Young is also on the drum line. He's also number 20 with our Mustangs. Logan has been on the drum line for the past 4 years. He's suited up in his football gear, and Mrs. Mark will truly miss Logan for his raw talent, character, and the positive choices he makes in life. Those are the seniors from the drum line. And here is the entire Marching Mustangs unit. Let's recognize the seniors on this unit. First of all, Kayla Abbott. Where's Kayla? There she is. Kayla's been an active member of the school band since 4th grade. She's an accomplished flautist and will be truly missed for her dedication, communication, and hard work. We'd also like to recognize Jocelyn Miller. She's right in the middle. Jocelyn's been an active member of the school band since 4th grade, and Mrs. Mark will miss the quiet, easygoing, and talented flautist she has become. Our next senior is Valkyrie Gibson. Valkyrie, it says here, is injured tonight and unable to participate. Carries an oboe and a violin player. She'll be missed for her talent and feisty personality. Valkyrie Gibson. Our next senior is Sawyer Barron. Sawyer is suited up tonight as a member of the football team. Number 3, I believe, and he'll be missed for his genuine, innate talent for music. P. Mark will miss her conversation and his love for classic music. Our next senior is Timothy O'Toole. Tim has been the backbone and motivator of the trombone section. He's kind, funny, and exemplifies the Marching Mustang spirit. He'll be missed by Mrs. Mark for his humor and the dedication of a true Marching Mustang. We also have to recognize our color guard seniors. First of all, we have Cammie Caffarelli. Pretty sure she was the senior for the cheerleaders, too. Cammie is a well-rounded individual who is an all-star cheerleader. Yep. We've loved welcoming Cammie back onto the auxiliary team this year. She's a wonderful person and a great talent and a true gem to know. Next up we have Jasmine Hellis. There she is down on the head. Jasmine is enthusiastic and has true commitment and talent. She's extremely motivated and loves to share her talents in multiple avenues, including chorus, chamber singers, and drama club. We will miss her dearly. And finally, Michaela Cox. There she is over on the left. We are so excited to welcome Michaela Cox back onto the auxiliary after a short hiatus. With her bubbly personality and welcoming smile, she is a big motivator and a great addition to the group. Good luck in your future endeavors, which I know include the U.S. Army. Now, introducing the performance by the Marching Mustangs of Fireball by Pitbull, arranged by Victor Lopez. Take it away, Mustangs!
Our congratulations going out to all of the senior band members and cheerleaders tonight. Their senior night celebrated here at Ralph Clements Field in Dansville. Of course, the players were saluted in the first of 2 home games that the Dansville Mustangs had in that 28-14 win over Letzaw a week or so ago. And of course, here tonight, a magical moment for the Hornell Red Raiders. Just moments before halftime, the final play of the half saw Dominic Naska connect with Griffin Baker on a 25-yard touchdown pass as time expired and turned a 12-7 Dansville Mustang lead into a 14-7 Hornell, or 14-12 Hornell Red Raider lead, and that's the way we will start half number 2 here on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Glad you could be with us here tonight. Good to see Bobby Peisch and folks from Peisch TV down the Hornell way with tonight's game as well. Bobby, a longtime friend of mine indeed. And we get set for second half action as the Dansville Mustangs will receive the second half kickoff. And it will be key for the Mustangs indeed to move the football and maybe regain the lead on their first possession here in the second half, as the Hornell Red Raiders in the first half grabbed a quick 7-0 lead on a Mason Drew 4-yard touchdown run with 3:35 left to play in the first quarter. But Dansville got a pair of touchdown runs by Caleb Rigdon from the quarterback spot, one of 16 yards, another of 17 yards. The Mustangs were unable to convert on the extra point in either. And then the situation that unfolded moments ago that we made mention of on the very last play of the first half. Dom Naska connected with Griffin Baker. With 3 seconds left to go, time expired as Baker got into the end zone with a controversial call at the goal line. But he's looking on the ground, thought maybe one of the Dansville Mustangs had intercepted, but that was not the case at all. It was a 25-yard touchdown pass. So now Caleb Galloway gets the second half underway, and the lefty boots it deep. Mustangs scoop it up at the 25 to the 30, 35, 40, and I believe it was Ryan Carnevale who scooped it up and raced out to about the 44-yard. So Dansville on their own, see where the official spots it down at the 44-yard line. Dansville first down and 10. Caleb Rigdon at the quarterback tonight, replacing the injured Billy Barrett, who was the Livingston County News Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Billy. So from the right side hash marks, Dansville will put forth a quest to regain the lead again as we start the second half. Both of these teams come in with 1 and 2 marks, looking to hit the 500 mark heading into the final 2 games of the season. Rigdon on the keeper, a whistle and a stoppage of play. Must have been somebody moved on the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, the play would have continued. Motion on the Mustangs. So the procedure call will back Dansville up 5 yards, make it first down and 15 from their own 40. They've got to get about to the 45 of Hornell for a first. Rigdon steps back under center. Morrow wide left. May short side right. Inside a handoff. Not much room there for Ryan Carnevale, who goes down at about the 42-yard line. Gained about 3, call it second and 12. Just underway here in period number 3. Hornell with a 14-12 lead over Dansville. Watching spring football on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Far side right, Rigdon sets him up, second and 12, following the procedure call. Motion in the backfield and cutting back, breaking a tackle, 45-50, 45 a first down on the far sideline. Ryan Carnevale got lost in the sauce in the middle there, then all of a sudden burst out on the far sideline, and Carnevale with a first down at the Hornell 45-yard line. So the Mustangs pick up a first down to start the third. Rigdon sets him down again, far side. Logan Young in motion, rolls to the right side, and a whistle again. Motion against the Mustangs once more. Somebody moving on the line of scrimmage. And second time here, legal procedure call against Dansville. So instead of 1st and 10, it'll be 1st and 15. Ball back at midfield. Dansville next week heads to Minders Academy on Tuesday night. Meanwhile, the Hornell Red Raiders welcome the Attica Blue Devils. Both teams going against Blue Devils next week. The Minders Blue Devils as well in the Finger Lakes League. Attica from the Genesee region. First down and 15. Rigdon. Quick pitch to the right side. Throws the football away, and the Mustangs. No, let's see who's got it. That ball bounced around. I think Dansville came out of there with it. I think Logan Young finally fell on it. A gain on the play of about a yard. Make it second down and 14. That was almost disaster for Dansville. That's the one thing Rich Welch's team does not want to see happen, is the Red Raiders get up by a couple of scores here in the second half. Hornell leads the game 14-12. Dansville with it, 2nd and 14 from the Hornell 48. Motioning is Young. The cross buck, they give it back the other way. Pronto, they diagnose it this time after a gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards. Colin McCumsky and Andrew Deebs coming up with a tackle. A gain to about the 43 of Hornell, call it 3rd down and 7. So Dansville with it in a 3rd and 7 call. 9:18 and counting in the third quarter. Hornell by 2 at 14-12. Route 36 rivalry heated up here in this one tonight in spring football. Young gets the quick pitch from left to right. Turns upfield 40. He's got a first down inside the 35. Finally crashed down at about the 33. Tackle made by Caleb Bacon. So Young with a first down at the Hornell 34-yard line. So the Mustangs move the sticks and the chains once again. Rich Welch would like to see that trend continue indeed. 8:43 left to play in the third. I formation behind Rigdon. Pronto in motion, handoff left side. Carnevale breaks a tackle inside the 35, down to the 25. He's got another first down. Alexander Lockwood and Nathan Day helping to bring him down. So Carnevale with a first at the Hornell. Let's see, they're going to spot it down at about the 23-yard line. First down and 10, a gain on the play of 11 by Ryan Carnevale. Carnevale, only 5'7", 160 pounds, but he's a very quick 5'7" and 160 pounds. Quick pitch to the left, it's Pronto, inside the 20, cuts back inside, down to the 15-yard line. He's hit from behind that time and dropped by Nathan Day. Assisting on the tackle, Colin McCumsky. A gain on the play of about 7, make it second down and 3. Football is resting just outside the 15, maybe at the 16-yard line. And Rigdon will lead him up once again. Dansville in their first offensive series here in the second half. Operating from the left side hash mark, Rigdon sets him down. Inside handoff again, it is Carnevale. No daylight there at all, and lots of white jerseys to escort him to the turf. It would have to be a generous spot if he got a gain on that play. So Aaron Bates with the first one to hit him, and also on the bottom of the pile, Alexander Lockwood. So make it 3rd and 3. Ball just outside the 15. So Alex Lockwood checks out for Eric Warner's team to the far sideline. 3rd and 3, 2-down territory for Dansville at the Hornell 15-yard line. Morrow wide left, Mays to the right. On the keeper, it's Rigdon turning the corner. He's gonna get, did he get the first down? He looked like he did on that last little move, and a late flag on the play. And let's see what that's all about. Rigdon, let's see if he got the first down or not. Not sure what happened at the end that triggered that flag coming in. The official's going to let us know right now. It's against Hornell. So, Morrow comes back in. Unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe, was the... So, it was enough for a first down, plus the penalty. You'll march at half the distance to the goal. So, Rigdon, first down at the 10, and a flag takes the Dansville Mustangs to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5. On the cross buck, it is Pronto, gets inside of the 5 to about the 3. He is dragged down again by Nathan Day. 2nd and goal from about the 3-yard line. 6 minutes left to play in the 3rd. Dansville on the move from their own 49-yard line. Rigdon, one man in motion, handoff up the middle, and nowhere to go that time as Carnevale was hit immediately by Dylan Coots. Coots ended up with the football somehow. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. So let's see what Rich Welch pulls out of the playbook. The Hornell Red Raiders trying to put up a defensive stand here at the goal line. 3rd and goal from the 3. Rigdon under center. Handoff up the middle. It's Carnevale, dives ahead. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown Mustangs. Carnevale, a 3-yard touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. 5:16 left to play, and the Dansville Mustangs get the lead back now at 18-14. Oh, will the Dansville Mustangs try for 1 or 2 here? Looks like they will go for 2. An 18-14 lead. And of course, Rich Welch's strategy is if they're going to tie it, they're going to have to score a touchdown to do it. But the Mustangs got to get it first. Rigdon chased out of the pocket and dragged down from behind. Andrew Deebs with a defensive dandy there. 5:16 left to play here in the 3rd quarter on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. Your score now, the Dansville Mustangs 18, the Hornell Red Raiders 14. Well, it's been a roller coaster of emotion for Dansville and Hornell fans here tonight at Ralph Clements Field. Each team has shared the lead a number of times, and now the Dansville Mustangs on the plus side by 4, 18-14, but lots of football remain to be played. 5:16 left to play in the 3rd as Sawyer Barron tees the football up and is set to kick it away to the Hornell Red Raiders. So Dansville marches 49 yards to take the lead to start this 3rd quarter. Now, what can the Dansville defense do? And what will the Red Raider offense come back with? We shall see. So Barron to boot it away. a little short squibber up the right sideline. Mustangs got it, I believe. Did they get it or did Hornell come up with it? At midfield, did Hornell grab it? It looked like one of the Mustangs touched it at one point, but it is Hornell football at midfield. Oh, so close for Dansville right there on the little squib kick. So Hornell first down and 10 at midfield. So the Red Raiders take over right at the 50-yard line, and the Dansville Mustang defense called to the fore now. And right now is when the stamina factor will kick in for both teams indeed. Who will wear who down? So, Dominic Naska in at the quarterback from the gun. Wideouts to either side on 1st and 10 from the 50. Handoff, it's Mason Drew looking for an opening, doesn't find one. Might have got a yard or two. Evan Pronto throws him back in a host of black jerseys as well over there. So gain on the plane of about 2, they're going to say. He got to about the 47. Well, they showed the line of scrimmage at the 45-yard line, the Hornell 45-yard line. It wasn't at the 50-yard line. So 2nd down and 8. Football at the 47. Again from the gun. Inside handoff, Drew up the middle. And dropped again. A forward progress might have got him a yard or 2. Cam Cartwright and Holden Freeman were both there to stuff it up. 3rd and 7 now. Ball out to the 48. So Dansville on a 3-yard touchdown run by Ryan Carnevale have regained the lead at 18-14, but a touchdown will nullify that for the Hornell Red Raiders. 3rd and 7 from near midfield. Wideouts to either side. Motion across the formation by Galloway. Quick pitch to the right-hand side to the 50 and to the 45-yard line. And from behind, it looked like he may have gotten the first down. Drew was spun down that time by, looked like Preston Bell and Ben Sick, but enough for a first down. So Drew having himself a dandy of a night, and Hornell with some very timely first downs as well. They seem to come up with them on those 3rd down calls. So Griffin Baker and Nick Oyer go wide to the left. Lining up in the tight end slot, Marty Piccolo on the right. Double wing left. Inside handoff, it's Drew. Cuts back, tries to break a tackle, and he is dragged down that time. Cam Cartwright was the first one to get there. A gain on the play of 2, make it 2nd down and 8. Down to the 3-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. So 2nd down and 8 at the Dansville 43. As Caleb Galloway checks in from Eric Warner's sideline for the Hornell Red Raiders. Dansville with an 18-14 lead. Baker near side right. Galloway wide side left in the Red Raider receiving court. Naska has the football, inside handoff, hit from behind. Mason Drew, Evan Prano shot the gap from the blind side and spun him down. So a loss on the play back to about the 44-yard line, make it 3rd and 9. Evan Prado with a defensive gem right there for the Dansville Mustangs as Nick Oyer brings the play in from the Hornell sideline on 3rd and 9. Oyer wide left. Near side right is Griffin Baker. 2 backs with Oyer in the backfield on 3rd and 9. And it's Drew, left side, cuts back inside 40-yard line. Very close to the first down. I don't believe he has it, but he's going to be close enough to make it 2-down territory for Hornell. Very close to a first down. He's going to be short by a yard or 2. Call it 4th down and 2. So 4th and 2 at the Dansville 38-yard line. So Hornell looking to go. Dansville looking to stop if they can. 1:20 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Dansville by 4 at 18-14. Huge defensive play for Dansville, huge offensive play for the Red Raiders. Naska hands off left side. Drew cuts outside. He's going to have the first down inside the 30-yard line to the 25, and he's ridden out of bounds close to the 20 on the far sideline. So again, as we mentioned moments ago, the Red Raiders seem to get those key plays at key times, and they got another one right there. As Drew gets a first down at the Dansville, let's see where they're going to spot it down, Dansville 20-yard line. So the Red Raiders move the sticks. First down and 10, far side hash marks. 2 wideouts to the right side. 1 man in the slot as Naska sets him down at the Dansville 20. Handoff right side, it's Drew again, breaks a tackle, gets inside the 15. He's very close to another Red Raider first down. Did he get it? Have to wait and see. No, they're going to spot him down at about the 13. So 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, somewhere in that vicinity, down around the 13-yard line. So the Red Raiders looking to get the lead right back before this third quarter closes. Inside of 30 seconds left to play in the third. Wideouts to either side. Galloway to the left. And that, let's see, a whistle and a timeout, Dansville. So with 24 seconds left to go in this third quarter, you're watching high school football on DMSN, the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network, with your score in the third, Dansville 18, Hornell 14. Well, with 24 ticks of the timer left here in the third quarter, the Dansville Mustangs trying to diagnose things that will try and keep Hornell out of the end zone. 2nd down and 2 from the Dansville 13-yard line, as Dansville has marched downfield 49 yards to take the lead on their one offensive series of the third quarter and did a good job of clock management. And now the Hornell Red Raiders are banging on the door, trying to close out the third quarter and trying to tip the tables their way heading into the fourth. So that's the type of football game it has been here tonight, back and forth. And it has been a good one. No question about it. And still a fourth quarter yet to play. So the Red Raiders break the huddle on Eric Warner's sideline and head back to the line of scrimmage as the Dansville defense awaits 2nd down and 2 from the 12-yard line of the Dansville Mustangs. Naska from the gun. Handoff again. It is Mason Drew. Drew cuts down, gets inside of the 10-yard line to about the 6. He has got the first down. It'll be 1st and goal, and the third period still left. The clock still says 10 seconds left. So Drew gets a first down at the Dansville 6-yard line. And the Red Raiders will let the clock run out, and the third period is history here at Ralph Clements Field in Dansville in Week 4. Your score on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network as we head into the fourth quarter. It's the Dansville Mustangs 18, the Hornell Red Raiders 14. as we change ends of the field and head to the fourth quarter, Hornell got into the end zone on the last play of the first half to take the lead, and now they'll look to take the lead on possibly the first play of the fourth quarter here. So, the Dansville Mustang defense has other ideas, and they certainly would need a big play right here indeed. The Red Raiders bearing down on a 1st and goal from the Dansville 6 as we start this fourth quarter. Dansville, their 18-14 lead in jeopardy as Hornell in the red zone. Naska takes the football, gives on the right side, hit at behind the line of scrimmage. Holden Freeman got in there and hammered Mason Drew. Freeman, a loss on the play of 2, 2nd and goal from the 8, well, going to call it the 9-yard line, a loss of 3. Holden Freeman beat his block, and boy, he hit the ball carrier hard and drops him back at the 9. So Freeman, with a couple of huge defensive plays, he had a fumble recovery back earlier in this football game. So now, setting up in a tight end spot on the right side, Marty Piccolo. And slot left is Caleb Bacon. 2 backs with Naska. Handoff on the left side and hitting him again. The Mustangs rolling down the ball carrier Mason Drew. Shane Crandall makes the stop after a gain of 4 on the play. 3rd and goal from the 5 now for Hornell. Clock right now favoring Dansville with an 18-14 lead, but Hornell with 10:44 showing on the timer. 3rd and goal from the Dansville 5. Baker goes wide right along with Nick Oyer. And setting up slot left is Marty Piccolo. From the gun, Naska gets the football. Calls his own number, goes up the middle. Did he get in on the quarterback draw? Touchdown, Red Raiders. Naska with a 5-yard run. So Dominic Naska with a 5-yard touchdown run puts the Hornell Red Raiders in front with 10:19 left to play. The lead seesaws back and forth again. So now the Hornell Red Raiders, Oyer is on to try the PAT. And a whistle, and did somebody move on the line of scrimmage? We've seen that happen quite a few times tonight on the conversion. So the Hornell Red Raiders with a 20-18 lead, trying to make it 21. Offsides against Dansville, so Nick Oyer back in to try the point after in a 20-18 game. So Oyer sets up. Good snap from center. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 10:19 left to play here in the football game. Your score here on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network in the fourth quarter. It's now the Hornell Red Raiders 21, the Dansville Mustangs 18. With baseball season on the horizon, you always hear that cliche, oh, those walks. Well, the Dansville Mustangs on the gridiron tonight saying, oh, those missed conversions. And right now, each team has gotten in the end zone 3 times, and the Hornell Red Raiders have been successful on the conversion on each. And that's why they lead this football game 21-18. So, the Red Raiders will tee it up. Caleb Galloway will boot it away. And the Dansville Mustangs await, trailing in this football game by 3 points. 10-18 left to play. The lefty boots it deep. Bobbled, picked up at the 30-yard line. Carnevale to the 35, to the 40, waits for the wall, 45, cuts back the other way to the 50, and into Hornell territory where he's finally stopped by Caleb Bacon. So Ryan Carnevale gets down to the 49 of the Hornell Red Raiders. So Dansville starts right where their first drive of the second half started, at the Hornell 49-yard line. Rich Welch would love to see it culminate the same way as it did last time with a touchdown. And boy, wouldn't the Dansville Mustangs like to take about 10 minutes off the clock in doing it. 10:04 showing on the clock. Hornell by 3 in what has been a dandy of a football game, ladies and gentlemen. If you like football, you gotta love this ball game. Logan Young in motion, whistles blow, flags fly, football dropped. Looks like a motion call again against Dansville, a legal procedure. That's the third time in this half that the Dansville Mustangs have been flagged for procedure. So, must be Rich Welch's team likes the 1st and 15 scenario better than 1st and 10. So the Mustangs throw it in reverse and go back to their own 46-yard line, where they'll pick up first down and 15. Drew Morrow, short side right, and split wide the other side. Aiden McDaniel-Mays, and up the middle, nothing doing for the Mustangs. Carnevale thrown back, a loss on the play. The Red Raider defense fired up after the offense marched into the end zone and got the lead back. And it's now second down and about 16. Ball back at the 45-yard line. 9.5 left to play in the football game. The Red Raider defense fired up. The Mustangs need a big play on offense here to try and take the lead. Young in motion. Rigdon back to pass. Chased out of the pocket. Chased back at its 25-yard line. A la Fran Tarkenton airs it away. Right side, Carnevale at the 35 to the 40. Then to the 45-yard line. He's out of bounds. Turned into a gain of about 1 for the Dansville Mustangs. So, make it third down in about 16, 15. So 3rd and 15. It could have been a whole lot uglier than that, I can tell you that. Caleb Rigdon connecting with Ryan Carnevale results in a gain for no gain. And Drew Morrow brings the play in from the near sideline as the Mustangs need a big play here, or they'll have to kick it away. This is not two-down territory for Rich Welch's team. Wideouts to either side. Rigdon under center, 3rd and 16. Football is free. Football is free. Who's got it? Hornell says they do. Let's see what the officials do. Hornell's got it. Hornell in the fumble recover. Alexander Lockwood. Alexander Lockwood on the fumble recovery. And the Hornell Red Raiders take over the football in Dansville territory with 8:18 left to play at the 43-yard line. So Alexander Lockwood falls on a Mustang fumble in Dansville territory at the 43, and the Red Raiders have new life and possibly have a chance to put this ball game on ice if they can take some time off the clock and get into the end zone. Double wing short side left. Baker and Galway that way. Nasca. Handoff. Mays on the right side. Spins inside of the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Ryan Carnevale with the stop. Mason Drew Drew got to be over the 100-yard mark. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 at the Dansville 39. So right now, Hornell will just keep it on the ground and let the clock run. Time is on their side here. Oyer and Baker going wide right. Dansville needs a big play right here. Hornell got a big play on that fumble recovery by Lockwood moments ago. Quick handoff right side. Drew up the middle. Big hole, 35, 30. Inside of the 30 to the 20-yard line before he is tracked down. I believe it was Carnivale again who made the stop. Back at the 20-yard line. Now they're going to spot his knee down. No, it was Evan Prano who made the stop. 23-yard line is where they're going to spot it. A first at the Dansville 23. So Mason Drew, he has been the featured back of the night for the Hornell Red Raiders. And he has certainly had a dandy of an evening. Double wing right side, Baker wide side, Galloway to the inside. Naska on 1st down and 10 at the Dansville 23. Right side, it's Drew again, bangs his way in the middle, spins away inside the 20, and is finally covered up there by J.J. Chrissy. Chrissy making the tackle at the, they're going to say the 19-yard line, 2nd down and 6. Oyer brings the play in from the far sideline with 6.5 left to play in this football game. Hornell with a 21-18 lead in what has been a back-and-forth football game, and Dansville would like to see it go back one more time. Double wing right side, Naska from the gun, 2nd down and 7, handoff right side. It's Drew again, spinning down to about the 16-yard line. Looked like it was Shane Crandall and Gus Swires in on the stop. So 3rd down and 5. Ball situated at the Mustangs' 19-yard line as Caleb Galloway hustles in from the Hornell sideline. Red Raiders, time on their side. They have possession and the lead, 5:44, 5:43. Double wing right side. Naska calls for the football. Calls his own number, has the 1st down and more inside the 15, down to the 10, almost to the 5-yard line before he's tripped up. Gus Swires. So on the quarterback draw, Naska goes up the middle and gets a 1st down. 1st down and goal. Naska 1st and goal at the Dansville, looks like about the 6-yard line. So the Red Raiders, with a little over 5 minutes left to play, a chance to go up by 2 scores and force the Mustangs' hand. Dansville, they'll need a few big plays then. So, Hornell, 1st and goal from the Dansville 6. Naska, inside handoff, it's Drew up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Mason Drew. Mason Drew, a 6-yard touchdown run with 4:47 left to play, and the Red Raiders have extended their lead now to 27-18. So the Red Raiders going for one. Nick Oyer on to try the point after. 4:47 left to play. Good snap from center. Oyer's kick is up, and Oyer's kick is good. So on the Dansville Mustang Sports Network, 4:47 left to play in this football game with your score now. The Hornell Red Raiders 28, the Dansville Mustangs 18. the question mark right now for the Dansville Mustangs is, do they have enough in the tank to come back once more? But, of course, time is a factor now. 4:47 left to play, and Dansville needs 2 scores. And I mean 2 touchdowns to win this football game here on senior night for the cheerleaders and band members. And their final home game of the regular season. Unless the Mustangs can somehow get one in the postseason, whether it be in the sectionals or the subsectionals. So Hornell, Caleb Galloway will boot it away for Eric Warner's team. And boots a low liner taken at the 25-yard line to the 30, 35, 40. Across midfield, it's Logan Young across midfield into Hornell territory. So Logan Young with a nice return at the Hornell 47-yard line. First down and 10. So can the Mustangs strike quickly here and then maybe get an onside kickback? Well, they've got to strike quickly first. 28-18, Hornell in front, following an Alex Lockwood fumble recovery, which translates into 7 Red Raider points here in the fourth quarter. Rigdon under center, wideouts to either side. Young in motion, football free, and Rigdon got back on it and crawls ahead for maybe a yard. Actually, it looked like it was Ben Sick who ended up on top of the football. They're going to spot it as no gain, 2nd and 10, 4:19 left to play. Rigdon under center, near midfield. Pronto in motion, quick pitch to the left. Pronto cuts upfield to the 45, 40. He's got a first down inside of the 40 of Hornell at the 37-yard line. Pronto with a first at the Hornell 37-yard line. So Pronto with a first down. So Mustangs hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Rigdon checks things out, goes under center. Quick pitch to the left, the ball thrown away. Pronto after it, and now Rigdon after it. Rigdon is dropped all the way back at the Dansville 44-yard line. So a fumble, and Rigdon picks it up at the Dansville 44-yard line. So with 3.5 minutes left to play, the Mustangs throw it in reverse. 2nd down and a whole bunch on the far side from their own 44. Out 26 yards, 2nd and 26. Rigdon back to pass, rolls to the right, and tucks it under. 45-50, 45-40, and out of bounds at the 36. So Caleb Rigdon turns it back into a more manageable scenario here. So, see, it'll be 3rd down and 10. So 3rd down and, I'm going to say it, 3rd and 9 at the 39 of Hornell. Rigdon back to pass. Airs it out deep for Morrow. Complete at the 15-yard line. Morrow with a completion. So Rigdon to Morrow. A first down at the Hornell 15-yard line. So the Mustangs on the move, 2:51 left to play and counting. Rigdon now from the shotgun formation. Back to pass. Looks to hustle to the left. Turns the corner and is thrown down back at the 30-yard line by the Red Raiders. So a sack. Timeout, Dansville Mustangs. So Deebs on a sack. And 2:26 left to play in the football game. Watching high school gridiron action on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network with your score, Hornell 28, Dansville 18. So the question mark for the Dansville Mustangs is the sack by Andrew Deeves. The straw that breaks the camel's back and sends Dansville all the way back to about the 30-yard line, where they face now a second down and about 24, second and 24. Rigdon from the gun. Airs it out, right side, it's Morrow. Lateral pass, they give it to Pronto's going all the way for a touchdown! Touchdown Mustangs! They hitch and roll, 29 yards! 29 yards! Rigdon to Morrow to Pronto! A 29-yard touchdown for the Mustangs! 2:19 left to play in the football game. Hornell still with a lead of 28-24. So a little hitch pattern, the hitch and ladder. A completion to Morrow in the flat, who laterals it to Pronto, who goes in for the touchdown from 29 yards out. Dansville for 2. Rigdon back to pass, jump ball for Morrow. Did he get it? Did he get it? Yes, he did. They get the conversion. Rigdon to Morrow for the 2-point conversion. So, with 2:19 left to play in this football game, new ball game on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network. It's Hornell 28, the Dansville Mustangs 26. Well, the Dansville Mustangs have gotten the first part of the equation, the big play, the 29-yard hook and ladder play. Not to mention the fire company, right? But at any rate, it set these fans on fire. 29 yards and the Mustangs are in the end zone, and Drew Morrow wins the jump ball on the conversion. 2-point ball game where even a field goal for Dansville could win it. Everybody and their brother are going to be up on the line of scrimmage for Hornell, as Dansville will look to try and recover an onside kick. They have done it a couple of times already this year. And now Sawyer Barron will put the foot to it with 2:19 left to play in this football game. And Hornell leading by 2. Barron, a little quick boot, right side, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Hornell is going to get the football. So Hornell football at their own 47-yard line. Well, if the ball would have been on the ground, the Mustangs would have had a chance, but the ball went directly in the air, out of bounds, and Hornell has a chance to lie on this football. So the Mustangs here will need a semi-miracle, if you will. So Dom Nasca will bring him out. It looks like Hornell would probably have to get at least 1 first down to ice the cake, but they lead by 3 or by 2. So Nasca from the gun, first down and 10 from his own 47. Handoff, it is Drew. Cuts around the corner, 50, 45, 40 of Dansville, and a first down for Hornell. Drew a first down at the Dansville 40-yard line. Dansville will be tackling the football unquestionably. The clock will continue to roll at 2:09, 2:08. Time on Hornell's side. They lead the game 28-26 in what has been a dandy. And can the final 2 minutes get any more dramatic? We're inside of 2 minutes now. Red Raiders to the line of scrimmage, making some adjustments. Slot formation, double wing left side. Drew up the middle, dives forward inside the 40 to about the 37. A gain of 3. Carnevale on the tackle, and Dansville takes, I believe, their final timeout. So 1:35 left to play here on the Dansville Mustangs Sports Network at Ralph Clements Field. Your score in the fourth quarter with 1:35 remaining. The Hornell Red Raiders 28, Dansville Mustangs 26. Well, with 1:35 left to go in this football game, the Dansville Mustangs, all they can do at this point in time is hope for the unthinkable to happen. Something like Hornell putting the football on the ground somewhere that they can scoop it up and maybe do something with it and get the football back. Nasca, that was Dansville's last time out, I believe. Drew in the backfield, whistle and a flag on the play, and I believe maybe the Mustangs got their hands on a face mask trying to bring the ball carrier Mason Drew down. They were trying to tackle the football and tackle the face mask instead, and they'll march it off. I don't believe it was a flagrant one. It shouldn't be a major penalty, but it's going to be. It didn't seem like it was a flagrant, but they're going to march it off as such. A face mask penalty against Dansville has moved it down to the Dansville Mustang 24-yard line. And I don't believe Dansville has any timeouts left, if I'm not mistaken. 28-26 Hornell. We'll see if, and that's probably the case because Nasca is going up under center, and I'm certain he is going to wait for it to tick inside of 1 minute and then go down on one knee. And after he genuflects, the clock will be running, and Hornell will have to do it once more, and they'll win this football game, and that's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. But all I can tell you at this point in time, it has been a dandy of a night of football. Back and forth and back and forth, and the Hornell Red Raiders have gotten some timely plays here tonight to win this football game. So Nasca will kneel down once more, and the countdown will be on. And the Hornell Red Raiders are going to be 2-2. The final seconds tick away here on senior night for the Dansville cheerleaders and band. And your final score in week 4 here at the Mustangs Corral in Dansville, the Hornell Red Raiders 28, the Dansville Mustangs 26. So as we head into week 5, the Dansville Mustangs will be 1-3 as they head off to Minders next Tuesday night at 7. The Hornell Red Raiders will be 2-2 as they host the Attica Blue Devils next Tuesday night at Maple City Park in Hornell. A quick wrap-up for you of the ball game tonight. The Hornell Red Raiders jumped on the board first with 3:35 left to play in the first quarter when Mason Drew went over for a 4-yard touchdown run. Well, the Dansville Mustangs went right back to work, put together a 60-yard drive that was culminated by a Caleb Rigdon 16-yard touchdown run. The point after was no good, and Nick Oyer's PAT for the Red Raiders gave Hornell a 7-6 lead. Dansville got the lead back late in the first half with 4:31 left when Caleb Rigdon turned a busted play into a 17-yard touchdown run, putting Dansville up 12-7. On the final play, after Hornell had been penalized twice, Hornell, with 3 seconds left to go from the Dansville 25-yard line, got a 25-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Nasca, to Griffin Baker to end the half and put the Red Raiders in command 14-12 at halftime. The Dansville Mustangs turned the table when they came back out, put together a 49-yard drive and took the lead on a Ryan Carnevale 3-yard touchdown run, 18-14. Well, the momentum would reverse once more and it would stay in Hornell's favor the rest of the night. Dominic Nasca, a 5-yard touchdown run on a quarterback keeper to start the fourth quarter, put the Red Raiders up 21-18. Then Alex Lockwood fell on a Dansville fumble in Mustangs territory and set up a Mason Drew 6-yard touchdown run with 4:47 left to go, and Hornell had a 10-point lead at 28-18. The Dansville Mustangs certainly made things interesting indeed, as with a minute and a half left, or with 2:19 left to play in the ball game, the Dansville Mustangs, a little hitch in lateral play, turned into a 29-yard touchdown. Caleb Rigdon fired in the right side flat to Drew Morrow, who turned in lateral to Evan Prano, who took it the rest of the way. Dansville got the 2-point conversion on a Caleb Rigdon to Drew Morrow jump ball in the end zone and made it 28-26. The Mustangs, however, were unable to secure an onside kick to gain possession of the football, and the Hornell Red Raiders run out the clock and head back to Hornell, 28-26 victors. Well, our thanks to you for tuning in tonight. God bless you wherever you might be viewing action here on the Dansville Mustang Sports Network, and hopefully we'll have another football telecast coming up for you. We'll try and keep you posted here. Right now, your final score from Ralph Clemens Field in spring football on DMSN, the Dansville Mustang Sports Network. In a wild woolly dandy in the battle of Route 36 rivals, the Hornell Red Raiders 28, the Dansville Mustangs 26. Good night, everybody.